Alright, this is part 3, the conclusion between moonfans X and Vortix. We have the undead player with a large army currently fighting against a large army of the Night Elf player. We have the Dryads trying to dance back and forth, trying to take out those destroyers, but those fiends trying to neatly holding them off at bay. Meanwhile, that Tree of Life, it looks like it's going to go down. Dryads trying to come in. We have a rejuvenation. We have a fan of knives trying to take down those fiends rather quickly. We have destroyers focusing on bears. We have Dryads focusing on fiends. And we have Dryads focusing on destroyers focusing on bears focusing on fiends. So nice balance here. We have Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Now we have level 6 on the Warden. Warden down to 19 hit points and able to escape. Nicely done. That Frost Nova, a Death Coil combination. Now it looks as though this Tree of Life is going to go down as the Warden is going to go ahead and try to heal. It looks as though, yes, the Night Elf player has lost the northern camp. He's currently sitting at 930 gold, trying to gather some additional loot. We do have an Avatar of Vengeance on the in play, so those destroyers will be able to take down that Avatar of Vengeance, or must take down that Avatar of Vengeance. We have Fan of Knife. Oh, Fan of Knife missing the Death Knight. The Death Knight running in the opposite direction. Warden getting Frost Nova and getting focused down by those destroyers. Meanwhile, we have the Dryads trying to focus down the Death Knight. Death Knight trying to run away. We have a Dryad currently sitting at 5 hit points. Gets turned around, loses to a Lich. The Lich gets Death Coiled, and the Lich is going to go ahead and run away. We have Shadow Strike would be so powerful right now, but at level 6, no Shadow Strike right now. We have 2 bears joining in on the fight. We have an Avatar of Vengeance. It looks like, is that Dryad going to go down to 97, 90, 86, 38, 33. Down goes the Dryad, or down goes the Lich. Now we have we have an Obsidian statue, and it looks like the Warden is going to go ahead. The Warden wants some blood. The Warden only needs 1 more kill to get to level 7. Then it will just be a blinking machine. Trying to chase it down. It looks as though, no, the Warden is going to go ahead and give it up. Warden currently sitting outside. There's Spirit of Vengeances on the map, and trying to join in on the fight. We have the Warden and the Dryads trying to sit outside the base. Those fiends pushing back those Dryads very, very carefully. Meanwhile, those destroyers getting healed up by that single statue. That statue also healing as well from the undead unholy aura. We have Dryads coming in, going to do a couple of pop shots against and is going to go ahead and try to run away. Meanwhile, the Vengeance, I'm assuming, is trying to get some additional corpses. Well, we do have a couple critters on the map. If you wanted to take out those critters, would be able to create Spirit of Vengeances from those critters, but decides against it. Meanwhile, the Warden's going to come back up. We see a burrowed fiend, that Dryad. So with that, he's going to go ahead and sell the Sobi mask with 1 more kill, only to get to level 7. He's going to go ahead and use Dust of Appearance, take out that burrowed fiend, and get to level 7. Meanwhile, we have no more mining from the undead player as well. We do have a Tree of Eternity uprooted, trying to move towards the natural expansion. Night Elf player trying to buy time, trying to put pressure on the undead. Undead 5 acolytes sitting to the south of the base. And we have Warden trying to come in, just blinking around. I think I've heard like 5 or 6 blinks at this time, but still 7 blinks, but still currently sitting at 400 mana, almost 450 near its max. Warden's going to try to come in, is going to blink to the back, notices that there is no more gold mine. It's going to go ahead and teleport out. So teleporting back to the base, we have the Tree of Eternity going to go ahead and root himself and entangle that gold mine. That gold mine is going to be, at this point, if moonfans X is able to get this gold mine up, he will be in a major advantage, especially that Tree of Eternity is going to be harder to kill, as it does have 2,000 armor. Undead player realizing this, no, it looks as though the undead player is going to be trying to creep out this middle camp, trying to get to level 5 on the Death Knight. We have a level 4 Ranger and a level 4 Lich, so we are going to try to get to level 5 on this Death Knight. I don't think it's going to happen with all 3 heroes in play, but no, it looks like it may happen. So we have those destroyers feasting on frost armor every single time that Troll High Priest casts it, and is able to get some additional mana. It looks like that Death Knight is going to get to level 5 and picks up a Book of the Dead as well. We'll see how it's used and whether or not it matters even with Detonate. So we have a level 5 Death Knight, a couple of destroyers in play. We have the Warden, the level 7 Warden, blinking away. Wow, that Warden moves in a hurry. Now here we have the destroyers coming up to the north. No Ancient of War to block for positioning this time. Only 3 fiends. We have a ghoul trying to take out that Tree of Eternity. That Tree of Eternity taking damage from those destroyers. Dryad's coming in, trying to get a couple free hits. We have a Warden coming in and go ahead and does a Fan of Knives. And now we have a silence. We have a potion of invulnerability on the Warden. Warden trying to take down this fight. We have acolytes just standing around doing nothing. Perhaps trying to entangle. Perhaps it should be, you know, haunting a gold mine. Now we have Dark Rangers trying to focus down units. We have Dryads going down. We have Destroyers going down. And a lot of action going up on the screen. We have the Destroyers trying to take down the Tree of Eternity, realizing that they can't do it. Dryads trying to focus down units instead. Warden still back, full of hit points and full of mana. Go ahead and blink away at 450 mana. The Destroyers are going to try to focus down that Warden. That Warden really just taking a beating. But those Dryads are also taking a beating, doing a beating as well. We have the Skeletons going and coming in, but we have the Spirit of Vengeances that are immune to damage, taking down those Destroyers rather easily. We have the Vengeance now having to run to the back. We have a Fan of Knives takes out the whole entire Book of the Dead. Warden trying to come in. Warden gets death coiled. It looks as though the Warden is going to go ahead and run back. Gets healed. Going to come back in as well. We have now we're down to only what happened to the Destroyers. The Destroyers are trying to take out that Warden. That Warden does a Fan of Knives, tries to take down that Warden. Warden is where'd the stupid blinking Warden, where'd it go? And it looks as though the undead player cries good game, unable to handle the level 8 Warden, and the Destroyer is quickly going down. So no more fiends to take down those Dryads. Yeah, at this point there's no more fiends. So we're going to be unable to take down those Dryads. The Destroyers were not going to be able to do any additional damage. So good game for Moonfans X, and for those of you who haven't seen Snowdrop 1.3, I hope you enjoyed it. There are bridges, there's destroyable barriers, and there's a lot of tight fighting. Alright, thank you.